My name's Henry, and I'm a certified veterinary technician at Pearl Animal Hospital. And today I've got my dog Bogey here so that we can go ahead and demonstrate for you guys how to administer oral medications to your pets at home. So I've got Bogey up here on the table. Depending on the size of your dog, that's going to determine where you're going to have your pet. Larger dogs would be better on the floor, but for Bogey's size, he's about 22 pounds. This will work just fine on the table. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate how to administer a tablet or capsule medication by direct hand pilling. Now, direct hand pilling basically means we're taking the pill, we're sticking our fingers into their mouth, and we're administering the medication directly into their mouth. So I only recommend this on dogs that you know their temperament and you guys are comfortable placing your fingers in the dog's mouth. If there's any risk that you're going to be bitten, then we would recommend the next step, which I'll go ahead and demonstrate right after this. So I've got Bogey here. I'm going to go ahead and kind of position my body so that he can't back away. Anytime we're putting anything into a pet's mouth that they don't like, they're going to want to immediately move. So this kind of stabilizes him a little bit better for me. What I'm going to do is I've got his capsule here. I'm going to open his mouth and I'm going to put the capsule as far back on the back of his tongue as I possibly can. Once I place it there, I'm going to go ahead and hold the muzzle of his nose closed, and I'm just going to give him just a quick little puff of air in his face to help him swallow, and then I'm going to go ahead and swallow that with some water. So Bogey does take daily medications at home, so he is somewhat used to this whole process, so we'll see how he does. Hey Bogey, you ready for your medicine? So I'm going to just go ahead and support his head, and I'm going to open his mouth, and I'm going to place the capsule as far back in as I can, and just like that. And just to make sure that that capsule doesn't get stuck, I'm just going to go ahead and follow it with a little bit of water. Nice job, buddy. Now, that worked down pretty easily. So if you are a little bit more concerned about your fingers, or you don't want to risk getting bitten, then you can go ahead and use a pet pillar. These are available at your veterinarian's office or at most animal supply stores. And basically it's a long plastic device that we're going to go ahead and stick his next capsule in the end. Now, when we stick the capsule in the end of it, there's a rubber grip on it that will kind of hold the capsule in place. It holds it in place until we get his mouth open. We stick this down into the back of the mouth at the base of the tongue, and then we push this plunger here and it'll pop the capsule right down into his throat, and then he can go ahead and swallow it. Again, we'll go ahead and follow this method with some water as well. So we'll go ahead and hold Bogey's mouth open. Good job, bud. And then we'll go ahead and follow it with some water. So that's how you can administer tablets and capsules. Now, if your pet has been prescribed a liquid medication, that one's going to be a little bit different. Some risks with administering liquid medication is if we have large volumes of liquid medication that need to be administered, we have to give them slow enough to make sure that the pet is able to swallow. We want them to swallow that liquid medication. We don't want it to go down into the trachea and then into the lungs, causing aspiration pneumonia. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and make sure that the syringe is in their mouth. And we're just going right between the teeth. And then we'll just give them a minute. Now, when you administer liquid medications, a lot of times you will get a lot of this all over you and your pet as well. So that's one thing you might want to keep in mind. And then we'll go ahead and give them a little bit more. You're almost done. Just a little more. Yeah. I know, bud. It's tough to be you today. Got it all? All right, good job. So administering liquid medications, depending on the type of medication that your pet has been prescribed and your pet's preferences, liquids or tablets or capsules may be better options. If your pet's not tolerating the medication formulation that your veterinarian has prescribed for your pet, feel free to give them a call because in most cases, most medications can be compounded into other formulations that make administration a little bit easier. If you have any questions on administering oral medications to your dog, feel free to give us a call or email us at ask_us@pearlanimalhospital.com. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you guys soon.